Ultra Beasts are some of the most unique creatures in all of Pokemon. To be honest, there could even be Ultra Beasts living amongst us. I say that because there have been many cases of Pokemon coming from other dimensions, and so far the only other dimensions we know are the Distortion World and the wormholes the Ultra Beasts come out of. Not to mention a few Sinnoh Pokemon's dex entries can be found in a shelving unit in the lab of Professor Burnett's. These entries are that of the Pokemon Bronzongs, Giratinas, and Palkias, so we already know that she was researching these to go along with her wormhole research. But that brings up the bigger question. Why is Bronzong included when we have not seen it open a wormhole before? Well, I have a theory on that. What if Bronzong had the ability to open a wormhole into Ultra Space, but something happened to end this power? Starting off, we know that Bronzong has the ability to open up portals to another world and is revered in Sinnoh lore as the bringer of plentiful harvests. Bronzong can open wormholes to other worlds. The only other worlds that have been confirmed are Ultra Space and the Distortion World, but the link between Ultra Space and the Distortion World will be another theory. Though we don't know much about Ultra Space, I can suggest that there could be rain there, since when you enter the cave where Nihiligo is, there is water dripping off the cave walls and it does resemble a coral reef. If we go to explore more of it, I feel we could have found some area with a large body of water. Cosmog and its evolution line are the only ones that are definitely able to open up the wormholes that we know of. But what if Bronzong at one time had the ability to open these same wormholes? It does suggest that where it was pulling the water from for the rains wasn't the Distortion World waterfalls, because we don't know if the water there could be toxic. Before we get into how this could have happened though, we need to get into what this Pokemon represents. Bronzong's bell-like body and psychic ability can be linked to an old Japanese ghost story. The Bell of Mugen comes from the 8th century and is the story of a bronze bell being made for the temple of Mugenyama. When this bell was made, all the women in town were asked to give up their bronze mirrors to be melted down into the bell. One woman regretted her decision to give up her mirror, and because of this regret, it would not melt down until she died. After her death, the mirror was melted down, but her spirit lingered and promised wealth to any man who broke the bell. People attempted to break the bell, but in the end, the bell fell into the swamp and was buried in mud. This myth links in with a few references in its dex entries about being buried along with the link. This bell had to have water in it, as well as Bronzong representing the bronze mirrors melted down into the bell. In its diamond entry, it talks about it being buried for 2,000 years, which I feel like I may be able to explain. It is possible that along with all the other regions, the Alola region had Bronzor and Bronzong living with the ancient people, who could use them to summon Ultra Beasts that would help the people. There could have been one Ultra Beast that has water type that could cause storms to help the people to grow food. During this early age, the Ultra Beast and the Tapu could have lived in harmony without any conflict, but that was soon to change. As stated in the Canalave City Library, space did expand, so this expansion of space could have shrunk Ultra Space. With the Ultra Space shrinking, Bronzor and Bronzong populations were decimated due to their link to Ultra Space. Bronzong could also have the ability to control their minds. As much as people say, don't mix canons, I feel like it's worth pointing out that in Arceus and the Jewel of Life, Marcus's Bronzong did not put them to sleep. Instead, it acted like a mind-controlling spell. This could be the original hypnosis ability for Bronzong, which would allow the people of Alola to control the Ultra Beasts. As they started to die off, the Ultra Beasts became unstable, causing the conflict with the Tapu, and it's possible a few Ultra Beasts were even wiped out. This could be the reason why the people of Sinnoh buried their remaining Bronzor and Bronzong populations in hopes of saving them. There are pocket populations in Hoenn, Unova, Johto, and Kanto, but this could be why they are rare now due to a mass decrease in population. Considering all things, Bronzong is definitely an interesting Pokemon, and there's a lot of mystery surrounding it. If Bronzong could summon the Ultra Beast and they had some control over them, it could explain why it is not found today in Alola. If this does come true with the dex entries not yet out, it could open up the door to even more possibilities. With these possibilities, it could mean that the Distortion World could be the Ultra Space that was compressed when space expanded and the Ultra Beast trap became the unknown. This could also mean that there was more than 7 Ultra Beasts that could even come back even if they expanded on Sun and Moon with the third game. If that is the case, we could see even more Ultra Beasts coming out soon. That was my theory though. What do you guys think? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember, if you enjoyed the video, to be sure to leave a like and share this video with a friend. With that being said though, I'm Mystic Umbreon, and I will see you in the future for more Pokemon content.